Welcome to the Huddle Podcast. It is Tuesday, November 18th at 9:23 p.m. And some people had a good Sunday, some people had a bad Sunday. We're recapping week 11. Some of us are in the hunt. Some of us are in playoffs. Some of us are on Tankathon.
Wonder which is which.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exciting
Well,
week
talk
11.
A lot to talk about. You know, it's getting exciting as the playoffs get closer. These weeks mean more. The games are more meaningful. But on the flip side, that also means that some games mean jack squat, which is a nice segue to say that if you are a fan of one of these 8 teams, I'm sorry, we are not talking about you. Pats, Jets, good job, Pats, on your win. You beat the Jets. The Jets, you suck. Commanders, Dolphins, you both suck, and it was a morning game in Spain. Nobody cares.
no one watched that. No one watched that, bro.
No. Falcons, Panthers. Panthers, nice job. You still got a winning record. The only thing that sucks is you beat the Falcons. So you both suck again. Cowboys, Raiders. If there was a slot in hell for a Monday night NFL game, you guys would be in it. So if you are a fan of those teams,
This is the roast of the
hate
NFL.
to say it, we are not wasting 20 minutes talking about you today. On to the games that matter. Let's start off with the Packers and the Giants, okay? So Packers take down the Giants. We thought for a second there that maybe Jordan Love was going to be out in this game. He ends up coming back in. His first Jameis start in a Giants uniform. He looked decent, but classic Jameis game, throws a pick to lose it. I'm going to call my shot right now, okay? And then I got a question for you guys, same question. Packers aren't making the playoffs. And I want to know if you guys think the Packers are making the playoffs.
That is a bold statement, dude. Holy smokes.
Well, we'll go through the remaining schedule here in a second, but just off the dome, what do you think?
My thoughts on this are A, what do the Bears have left? B, can the Lions finish out strong? And then, I guess C would be what do the Packers have left? I don't hate the take. I kind of like it. I think the Packers are third. Yeah, they might be the most overrated team in the league. They started off hot. They won the offseason by getting Micah. Who gives a shit now? Their offense looks like shit. Jordan Love doesn't look like the guy. I think all of us can agree on that. He has flashes of Rodgers, but I don't know. I'm not scared going to Green Bay. I'm not scared of the Packers coming to wherever I'm playing them. I think there's a lot better teams. I would rather be. I hate to this sounds crazy, but I'm more scared of the Bucs. I'm more scared of the Rams or the Seahawks. Definitely the Eagles. Definitely the Lions still. So.
And that's all in the same conference. You know, that's not mentioning any of the teams that
are on the other side. Yeah.
Exactly, right? So let's look at the remaining schedule here. Let's go through it. Okay, so they play the Vikings.
On that, I think.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, just from the eye test, you could say the Packers have had some bad losses. Definitely Cleveland, Carolina. That Eagles game, they should have won it. That was a terrible performance on offense.
Tie with the Cowboys.
The tie with the Cowboys, that's just a lot of these are brutal losses, and obviously good teams should be winning these games. But when I do look at the NFC, what Jake said earlier about the Bears is, I think, the biggest swing team in the NFC right now, because technically they're leading the division. They're winning the division at the moment at 7-3, which no one saw that coming. But they do still have to play Green Bay. They have to play the Lions. They have to play the Vikings.
No, they don't.
They played the Vikings twice already?
Yep. Split.
Oh, yeah, they split. Yeah. I can definitely see Green Bay being that team that's out right now, like the Lions, they're one back. I can see that switching places, but I feel like they turn it on, dude. When December football comes, I feel like that team wins 4 games every year.
Well, let's get into their schedule here because it's a juggernaut of a last 7 games. So I'll preface with first they play the Vikings this upcoming week, week 12, and then they also play them in week 18, the last week of the season. Okay, so we'll start there. Week 12, they play the Vikings. What do you guys think?
Win.
Yeah, I think Green Bay
Okay.
still is the better team.
Okay. Lions, keep in mind they beat them week 1 handedly.
At home in Detroit, Thanksgiving. Give me the Lions.
Yeah,
I
mean,
would
we're going to
take
be
that as
there,
well.
and I think the Lions are going to hand them. I think they're going to shove it down their throat, pretty
Yep.
heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay, week 14 it would be the Bears.
Where's the game?
I'm not sure where this one is, but in 2 weeks later they also play the Bears again. I think
Okay,
they split with the Bears, if I'm being real.
I would agree with that.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think they take both, but yeah, that's fine.
let's chalk a win and a loss there. Okay, week 15 they play the Broncos.
Give me the Broncos. Last week I would have said give me the Packers, but
Yeah,
Week 17, so I split with the Bears there. Week 17, they play the Ravens.
wow,
Ravens fighting for their playoffs. So will the Packers be at that point, probably.
It's going to be a
that one
close
matters.
Week 17 matchup. That's going to be huge for both teams.
Yeah,
That matters
should
where
be
it's at.
shoved to prime time.
That's in Green Bay at 1:00.
Might get flexed.
Prime.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers. I think.
I'm going to take the Ravens.
That's what I would have taken.
I think they're just a better team. You know, we counted those. I mean, realistically, Lamar doesn't get hurt. They probably have a little bit better of a record right now, and that game doesn't even mean as much. The fact that they need to win the games that they do, I just feel like the Ravens have been there and done that more. And I just
I'm not
trust
gonna lie,
Lamar
boys.
more than I trust Love.
Week 17 for the Ravens. This game might be more important to the Packers. I think probably will be. I think the Steelers aren't a very good. I think the Ravens could win the division at 9-8.
I don't think they can. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think they want to.
I agree. I don't think they want to.
As a Texans fan, I was going through the possibilities of making the playoffs now that they're 5-5, but it required me to pick all the games every single week here on out. I had the Steelers and the Ravens both making the playoffs somehow. That means Chargers,
Okay.
Jacksonville out. So I mean, I just think there's a scenario where they both can make it, and I wasn't being like unfair. I was pretty realistic with the picks.
This depends on Rodgers' health too. We should say.
Yeah, it depends on his
I
health.
think they split with the Steelers regardless. That's what I had them doing in the predictor, splitting with the Steelers. I don't think either team wins both.
Okay.
But back to the Packers here. Then they play the Vikings again week 18. I do think it's fair to say
That's
that
a
they
win
can win outright the series against the Vikings. Vikings aren't that great of a team. And yeah, I just think Green Bay needing it more. Vikings will be out of playoff contention. That gives them 4 more wins. They'd be at 10, 6, and 1. So
that's a playoff
if the
team.
Bears win 4 more of their 7 games, and if the Lions win 5 more of their 7 games, including
one
the
of them being
tiebreaker,
against Green Bay,
exactly, then Packers might be out, especially with how close the NFC West is. I think right now all of us would have Seattle, Rams, and 49ers in the playoffs. They don't seem like they're slowing down. We'll talk about that game soon, but
and you can't discount the Panthers in that division either. Like
Yeah,
They're
I
only
mean,
one or
realistically,
two
yeah, I
games
mean,
back of the Bucks.
realistically, I mean, I know I discounted their game against the Falcons, but if they were playing someone more meaningful, then we'd be talking about it. But 6-5 for the Panthers is massive, and they, as a fan base, should be really happy. And even if they do go out with, let's say, an 8-9 record, that's a massive improvement from where they were last year. Bryce, by the way, in that game, I know I said we weren't going to talk about it. He had the best game of his career
Oh yeah,
against the
easily.
Falcons by far. So
Who
I'm
has a
happy to
great
see that.
passing defense, by the way.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that. I like Bryce. I'm not out on Bryce. I won't be out on Bryce until they have a little bit more around him, other than a discarded Cowboys running back who's playing good to his credit, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, Mick Miller also finally showed up. It was about time. The guy got 8
Yeah,
receptions, 130 yards. Like, it
yeah,
was about time.
When he gets the ball, he's big, man. It's just
Yeah.
when he gets the ball. And Xavier Legette looked good, too.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's going to be a decent number 2.
yeah. All right. Next game, Texans-Titans. We don't have to talk too long on this. I will say, part of me was annoyed with how close it was. End of the day, it's Davis Mills, and even when they were down 6-0, I never thought they were losing this game. Even when Cam Ward had that drive at the end, never thought for a second that they were going to win this game, the Titans, that is. I knew they were going to handle business. It's Davis Mills, so there's only so much you can expect out of the offense. Running-wise, they have to get better at running the ball. We'll talk about the upcoming weeks and what that means, but they're at 500 for the first time this year. Realistically, I think it's very possible for this team to have a winning record at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe even 10-7, okay? Because their following schedule is the Bills, obviously, Colts
That's a win.
twice. We'll talk about that game. Also, I was gaslighting you last week. We'll get to that game. But then they play the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Chargers, the Chiefs. Chiefs and Chargers are not scary at all, in my opinion. I think they can easily win those games. Chargers just got
don't look at them
blown
like
out
that.
by
I
the
don't
team
hate
we
that take
beat
at
by
all.
Davis Mills. They just got blown out by the team that we beat with Davis Mills. And then the
Davis
Chiefs
Mills
are also at the same record and are great in no category other than quarterback. And the guy who is supposed to be great, Patrick Mahomes, is not playing well. So I think that they can handle those two. And if they can split with the Colts, then they can have a winning record whether they make the playoffs or not. And to me, that is huge, despite how they've looked. Because it means to me that even if their offense is playing bad, if they need more pieces and more development at wide receiver because of all the rookies and the horrible O-line that they have, they can still win games and still have meaningful football late into a season. If they could just bolster that, then I trust it. And this is obviously Davis Mills started, so it sucks that I'm not talking about him at all because the fact that he's 2-0 and keeping our team alive is amazing. But
maybe you play him against the Bills. Keep the hot hand.
He has to play. Stroud's out against the Bills. We'll talk about that. But
guaranteed?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they officially.
They were
ruled
talking
him out.
about him coming back.
Yeah, I know. There was some mixed reporting today, but I think he's probably going to be out again.
Keep the hot hand. I would.
I definitely wouldn't. But God dang it! You threw me off. I was in a rhythm. Now I'm fucking all over the place.
No, let's talk about the Texans while we're here on this game. Let's talk about
Well,
it.
CJ. This is my thing with CJ. Okay, people can write him off, or say that he obviously hasn't performed super well the last 2 years. And today I was at the bar and there's this guy at my work. He's watched sports his entire life. He was saying Stroud looks like he wants to be protective of the football too much. And I feel like it is kind of true. Like when you get sacked the amount that he did last season and coming into this season, like not every quarterback is going to respond the same. Not everybody is going to be Mahomes or Allen or Lamar where they can just stand in a pocket and face a pressure. Like when you're used to getting hit, you're going to be changing the way that you want to get rid of the ball, the way that you throw the ball, how you react in the pocket. Like all these things are going to happen. I have no claim that Stroud is a top 5 quarterback, but I do think that like Jared Goff, like Matthew Stafford, if he has a clean pocket, like I think he is one of the better pure passers in the league. And that's what's important to me right now. Like I don't think it matters who's at wide receiver. They just go ahead, Jake.
He hasn't played in 2 weeks. Let's talk about what we just watched, though. Like, I don't give a shit about CJ Stroud. I'm sorry.
Well, I know what you're saying, Chris. I like CJ. CJ's great. I don't think there's anyone out there that's like, this guy's not the Texans quarterback. Like, I'm not watching CJ and being like, he's horrendous. Yeah, he's behind a bad line with no running back. And I mean, does he have to get the ball out quicker because he has a shit line? Most definitely. Like his throw time should be 2.5 seconds tops. He should be able to make a decision quick, it is what it is. But like Jake said, like let's talk about these last 2 weeks because these last 2 weeks are big. It brought you to 500.
They are. Yeah. You guys have any comments?
You guys. I mean, let's talk about we talked about a little bit about the Jags game, but you beat the Jags, and it was a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Huge.
You had 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Unreal. 28 points. You came back from a 29-3 deficit, something crazy. And then this week, you struggled to beat by far what is the worst team in the league right now.
Yeah, worst record and probably the worst team.
I mean, I think your defense holds its own. But if we're talking about playoffs and these other teams that are in playoffs and the teams that you have to face to get to a record where it's even possible to get the playoffs, I think your offense is going to have to do so much more. Because obviously this 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter is not going to happen again. And if you play the same way you play the Titans, I don't think you beat
Here's my
the Chargers.
thing, though.
I don't think you beat the Chiefs.
The
I don't think you beat
line
the Colts twice.
has been better. The line has been better. And I think that the defense is enough to get over the hump in some of these games. The line has statistically gotten better. Stroud has been better since week 4. He's gotten better. I just
no one's talking about Stroud
in the last 2 weeks.
No,
Stroud is coming back. I don't even care about this Bills game.
But if we're looking at the team as a whole right now, you're going to go into Buffalo with Davis Mills.
No,
I mean, if I'm
wait.
Davis, I thought we said
games in Houston.
Sorry,
sorry.
Buffalo's coming to town. You have Davis Mills in the pocket.
Who's your running back? What's the one way you beat Buffalo?
Chubb. We are going to talk about that game. Okay, let's put a pin right now because it's the Thursday night game and because it's the first time one of our teams has played since we've started this podcast. We at the end of this recap of this week, we do have to dedicate time to talk about this game today. Okay. But for right now, let's not even touch that game. I don't want to talk about that game. I don't want to do anything about that game. But let's just talk about Stroud.
Hey, your team has looked good. Your defense looks good. Can your offense keep up with it? That's the end of the line for Houston. That's what they need to win games this year. And your defense can't bail you out of everything, so the offense needs to come help you. It's fine. We're going to see on Thursday on short notice whether or not CJ plays or not. Who knows? That's a different story. I think an interesting thing for them is where the hell is Mixon?
Where's Mixon? You know, there's a bunch of questions, and it all relates to the offense. The rest of the team has been nothing. The
defense is great.
Amazing.
We know that they're top 3.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. So, you know, they handled the Titans. They got the job done. That's all that matters to me. I'm really in a mode right now with the NFL in general, not even just my team. Partially because of my team, but if you win games and that's what you do, like that's all that matters to me. I don't care about the style points. I don't care how you win games. If you have a W over an L in the column, that's all that matters at the end of the
Carson,
day.
it was a gross, disgusting game in division that you went out and won. So who gives a shit?
With a backup quarterback.
You could have went in there and beat them 40-0, and I'm sure you'd feel a lot better, but it doesn't change the fact that you won the game. So
yeah, exactly.
Good win for the Texans. They handled business.
Yeah. 100%. All right, let's go Bears Vikings, another divisional game. Bears, what a weekend for them.
If you're a Bears fan, good for you.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. And honestly, Caleb didn't have the greatest statistical game. If you watch this game, though, he had so many plays like he did in college. And that's why so many people were so anticipated for his entry into the NFL, because he is undeniably gifted athletically. Like, there is no question about that. He avoided like 3 or 4 sacks in that game that should have been, with maybe, except for Josh, Lamar, and Mahomes, a sack. Maybe Baker and Burrow, if you want to throw them in there. And it's crazy how athletic that guy is. It just hasn't been showcased a lot yet because he's only in his second year. So I got a question for you guys. They now lead the division. We still have 7 weeks of football left, obviously.
No, they won't win it.
What is more likely, that they win the division or that they miss the playoffs entirely?
More likely they win the division, I think, at this point.
Yeah, missing the playoffs. Honestly, I think both are on the table. The eye test of watching the Bears is painful because they're like, I don't know. I feel like they're not great in any aspect. They're trying to be, and they've gotten decent wins. This was a crummy win. Obviously, in division, you're taking it.
This was one of those games where if the Bears had lost in the fashion that this was the exact same game that they played last time they played the Vikings. If they had lost this game, it would have been season over.
Yeah.
They didn't bear it up. They hit the kit. They didn't doink it. They didn't, you know what I mean? They did enough to win. And if I'm a Bears fan, I'm super happy. This is more, I feel like the bigger story out of this game is number 9.
Dude, I
Not
can't.
Just number. Human 9.
I have a rule.
Oh.
If you are going to refer to yourself as player X, or
if you just refer to yourself in the third person or by your, what are we talking about here?
You can be Tom Brady. If you have an alter ego when you step on the field, get out of here.
No. I am more than fine with having an alter ego. No. If it is I am more than fine with that. If you are a defensive unit who is
that's fine.
The best at your player group,
that's fine. If you're going out there to kill people, that's fine. I agree with that.
If your name is JJ McCarthy and you look like you went to private school,
look like you still go to private school. Also,
Clarence has real nice parents.
If you want to have that little alter ego thing, that's fine. Guess what? Don't tell the media. Don't say it publicly that you go into a different, and don't suck. Yeah, no question. But don't go into don't tell. Yeah, well, what's your excuse when you fucking shit the bed like you did in this game? You guys, man, you know what we haven't talked about? You know what no sports channel anywhere talks about? No talk show talks about? Sam Darnold is leading the Seahawks to a playoff spot, and the Vikings suck this year with the same roster, with the same team, with the same coaches, and the only difference is they have a different quarterback. But because they're too prideful and they drafted J.J. McCarthy, they stuck with him, and they suck now. And they're going to be last in a division that's super competitive and probably won't see the playoffs for a really long time. If
And you have
Darnold
the
was
best
on
wide
the
receiver
Vikings
in the league.
still, I guarantee you the Vikings are in a playoff contention still. Vikings are written off as far as the rest of the NFL is concerned. And the fact that nobody has talked about how that has affected the Vikings is crazy to me.
And let's not forget, if the Vikings win a playoff game, I think they do re-sign Darnold. They went from, what were they? They finished 14-2, I think, last year.
Yeah, 14-3.
They lost to the Lions twice.
Yeah.
And then lost in the playoffs. So Sam Darnold lost you 3 games last year. Granted, 2 of them were the 2 biggest ones, but
I guess arguably the best team. No.
I think the guy can fucking win because he won like the Seahawks are one of the premier Super Bowl teams, I think,
in
this
the NFC,
year.
Sure. I think they're top 3. I think they're the
100%.
third best team in the NFC right now, behind the Eagles and the Rams. That's it.
With Sam Darnold and I don't know, number 9 over here can't throw to the best wide receiver in the game and arguably one of the best secondary wide receivers in the game.
And even beyond
I think
that,
they have 2.
Jalen Naylor and like 100%.
Hawkinson?
Yeah.
I think when
Aaron Jones
when
is a great receiving back, they have a great offense and a
Jordan
great
Mason, I think, was a great addition to the team too.
Oh, man.
I mean, watching this team, when Justin Jefferson has had he had Kirk, Dobbs, Sam Darnold. He had another quarterback in there somewhere. He's had 4 quarterbacks in the last 2 years. And he has never thrown a fit. Honestly, he's probably the most chill wide receiver who is great at their job I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Normally these guys are divas or, hotheads. This guy has played football and done it great. And he is pissed on the sidelines. I've never seen him act like this ever. He is furious. He's pounding his helmet against the table. He's obviously very unhappy in this situation.
You want to know what's even more aggravating? Some preppy white kid coming up to you who just cost you that and made you so angry with basically blackface on, the amount of face paint this guy has on, coming up and going, "It's all right, man. It's okay." No, man, you're the issue. Don't talk to JJ, Mr. 9.
No.
I agree. It's a bad watch.
I agree. It's cringeworthy. He's young. I'll give him that, but I just don't have a lot of faith in him. I just don't see a lot where I'm very excited about his future.
And I was just
ahead.
gonna say, I hate to hate on him because he's a Michigan guy, and I like Michigan, so.
Yeah, nothing against him personally. Nothing we ever say is going to be against somebody personally. Yeah.
Well, you can. You can do that. You can do that. You have to win, though.
But
Hill paints his nails and he wins, and it's cool.
And it's sick. It's not cool at all, actually. But he wins, though. That's what
he wins. So we're not here talking about it.
Exactly. We're talking about him in the opposite light.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. You guys are gonna like this one. Let's go to Chargers Jacksonville. Wow.
You can say that again, bro.
Wow. 35-6 mollywop the Jaguars give to the Chargers. Herbert throws 81 yards in this game, the lowest of his career. Lowest of probably any quarterback ever's career. I got a great deep question for you guys. First of all,
right,
I was right on this Herbert. I was right on this Herbert take. But I just want to say, will Herbert finish his career with more playoff wins than Phillip Rivers? Phillip Rivers, to put it in perspective, has 5 playoff wins and 7 losses.
Herbert has none.
And Herbert is in his 6th year, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think that he can have more wins than Phillip Rivers?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's possible for sure. They have pieces. The difference between
Jake's licking his
the
lips right now.
the start of the
I just had
season
an epiphany.
and what's happening right now is two offensive linemen being out. And I know teams have shit offensive lines, dude. Look at the
Can I say
Bengals.
something
Look at the
real quick
Texans.
about that?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for saying the Texans. Because, listen, Stroud, I know I'm bringing up Stroud again. I know I'm doing it. Listen, Stroud has not played well. He has also never thrown for 80 yards in a football game. Like, never have I been like, Stroud is the reason we absolutely lost that game by a long shot. Like, has he been at fault? Yes. This is ridiculous. 80 yards? To his credit, he led the team in rushing yards with 21. But Chargers are falling off heavy.
And I mean, it is all that offensive line, I think. I mean, the defense isn't great this year. They can't hold teams to low scores. They haven't done it. It is on the back of the offense. And with those missing pieces on offensive line, it is literally a completely different team. Herbert looks like a mess in the pocket. They can't get the run game going. They need Joe Alt, and I believe Slater is the other one that's hurt. Like they need them, dude. It is a horrendous watch. But like to lose this badly and only throw 81 yards off 10 completions is to the Jags. Who it's like I mean the defense has to be yelled at for this game. 35 to the Jags. Like the defense has to be yelled at for this game. Trevor Lawrence didn't put on a performance whatsoever. He didn't look good. He threw for under 175 yards. Like they're crumbling.
The thing is,
they're
I'm not
crumbling in front of our
counting
eyes.
on Trevor Lawrence to win football games. I'm counting on Herbert to win football games because everyone talks about him like he's top 5 talent-wise, but we've never seen a season where that quantifies into winning. Like the 2 times he's made the playoffs, he's lost in some of the ugliest playoff losses ever. Like I'm so tired of the conversation of him being. I like Herbert. I do think he is a good quarterback. I think he's an above average quarterback. I think that you put him on most teams, he is a good quarterback. Like in the real world, in the world that we live in, Herbert is not top 10. Like he's just not. You can't make the playoffs twice in 6 years, lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars in the biggest comeback of all time, lose to the Texans and throw more picks in one game than you did in 17, and then come back the next year, and you are by far not the reason that your team has won anything. I just don't have faith in them. Not when... No, he maybe early on when they were 3-0, yes. But the record lately is 4-3 in the last 7 weeks, and they have losses like
Matthew Stafford and the Lions. That's what I picture.
Here's
Matthew Stafford and the Lions is what Justin Herbert is right now. He needs to get out of the Chargers.
Top 5 take you've ever had on this podcast.
Trade him somewhere. Get some picks. Pick your guy. Have Harbaugh. You have the right guy.
I like that a lot. I like that so much.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, we've seen his ceiling so many, like not even ceiling, but we've seen him be good so many times. That's why people have him in the top 10. Is they see what he can do and has done over and over again. It's not like this guy has, the rookie record for passing yards and touchdowns. Blew it out of the water. The next year he does it again. Tons of passing yards, tons of touchdowns. Does it again. Has the lowest interception ratio in the regular season. I get
Matthew
it.
But that's why
and the Lion.
That's why stats don't mean anything to me. And like I said earlier, I'm becoming more of a wins guy because I don't care about your stats if you can't make the playoffs 4 of your 6 years starting. And the 2 times you do, you have horrible stat games.
I kind of also don't care about how many picks you throw in the regular season when you throw 6 in one playoff game.
I agree with that point. I disagree with stats don't matter because football is a team sport at the end of the day. Your stats do matter, especially if a
Matthew
quarterback.
Stafford of the Lions.
Yes, that's what I mean. Matthew Stafford was a good quarterback, despite his team being absolute dog fucking shit. He was a good quarterback. He had the stats to back that up. And it was proven once he went to a good team. I do think the stats matter, as in you have this and he is good. He has the stats to be a great quarterback. He's just not in the right situation, which I think many quarterbacks are not in the right situation.
It's different, though, than a Joe Burrow, who also had great stats last year. Like, he had an arguable spot for MVP last year, Burrow did, that is. And, that is a stat-based thing where you can say, yes, that guy is losing because his team sucks. This is not just that. Joe Burrow has never had a game with 80 yards. Like, that's never happened in his career. Like, to me, that is big. Like, and in my opinion, he has decent weapons around him. I think that Vlad McConkey is a great slot receiver in the NFL right now. Quentin Johnson has come on this year and finally been something big. Like, I don't think that it's fair to say that.
I think he has the best offense he's had around him with a healthy O-line. He has Hampton's a good running back. He'll be back. I mean, Keenan Allen's playing wide receiver 3 right now and looks just as good as he did 3-4 years ago. I'm not going to say he's not the problem, because he has, like, this game's bad, dude. This is a Justin Fields type shit game, dude. I agree with that.
This is okay. The reason that I agreed with Jake about the Stafford comparison.
That's a lot of yards for Justin Fields. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's facts. Not rushing, but throwing for sure. But like, the reason that I agreed with him is because, yes, the O-line is obviously injured and stuff, but my problem isn't like calling Herbert a great quarterback. Herbert is a great quarterback, objectively. He's very talented. He always has the stats. Physically, he has one of the best arms, if not the best arm in football right now. It's the fact that people put him 6th or 7th, but then nothing comes with it. And then when they lose, it's, well, the team around him sucks. The team around him is bad. Like, you can't
Carson,
say... Go ahead.
Okay.
I was going to say that brings me back to what we talked about, I believe it was last podcast or maybe 2 ago, where we were talking about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and even Joe Burrow kind of gets bailed out, but especially those two. Well, Lamar has 2 MVPs, but he's never won a Super Bowl. Well, Josh has an MVP now, but he hasn't beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Oh, Josh Allen beat the Chiefs, but can he do it in the playoffs? It's like, well, if we're going to do all that for those 2 guys, who I think we consider 2 and 3 behind Mahomes, then we should be doing it for Herbert, where it's the same thing when Hurts has a bad game, or even when Hurts has a good game. When the Eagles win, we look at the stat of, well, Hurts only threw for 100 yards.
Well, that's
like, well, they do have fucking Saquon Barkley,
and oh man, okay, we'll be talking about the Eagles, but that's the other thing with the wins thing is, like, that surpasses stats at some point if what you do is winning. Like, I don't care if Hurts throws for 140 yards, because guess what? They beat the Lions. Like, I think that either way, I mean, we'll talk about this game, and I hate to bring it up right now, but, like, I think that if the Lions put up 30 points, the Eagles would have 32. Like, they would match that. I think that it's all about what the other team does, because it's a winning game for him, not a stats game for him.
And I think a play that does tie into a lot of this is your coaching. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
I think quarterback and coach should be hand in hand. When we talk about Brady, we talk about Belichick. Yeah. Now, Brady won without Belichick, and Belichick is now looking like a complete dipshit, which is neither here nor there. But when you talk about Patrick Mahomes, a lot of the time Patrick Mahomes gets talked about without Andy Reid because Andy Reid's not throwing the ball or scrambling for a run and somehow doesn't get blown up when he should have 30 concussions.
Yeah.
This needs to be a conversation where it's like, what was the game plan? And were they just missed throws? Or was it Harbaugh didn't do his job and did Herbert not do his job? Because, I don't know, when Josh scrambles for 3 touchdowns and throws for 3, a lot of the time the throwing ones, Josh definitely has to put him on a rope and put him in there. But you got to scheme a guy open. So the coach clearly schemed him open. Or the guy just made an insane move. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I just think that at the end of the day, 80
the conversation's
yards,
dead.
Yeah.
I would take Baker over him. Right now, I would take Sam Darnold over him. I would take
I agree.
Stafford over him.
Oh, yeah. He's an
I
MVP
would
conversation right
now. Obviously, the big 3. I would take
Hurts, Burrow,
Mahomes
all
and
those
Allen.
guys.
I would take Danny Dimes over him right now.
Okay, I might not go that far, but
he's winning games, Carson.
Well, I think Jonathan Taylor's winning games, but
this guy's winning.
But okay, we are at 41 minutes and probably had 20 minutes of Chargers Jaguars.
Yeah,
fuck this.
I was just saying I could talk about this for way too long, bro.
Let's move on to another Huddle podcast home favorite.
Oh.
Let's go to the Bills and Bucks. Not your turn yet, Aiden, to suffer.
I know. Sorry, it's not
You're
even that.
next.
It's just
Don't worry. You're
the disrespect. I think for Herbert right there was a lot.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Bills Bucks.
That's crazy work.
Jake, take it away. This is your team, buddy.
Buffalo Soldier.
Oh God.
In the heart of New York. What a win. What a day. Wow, boys. Does it feel good when your quarterback is throwing down the field? Palmer might be the Bills' number 1 wide receiver. Holy shit, did we miss him? Great win. The defense, I don't know if we can ever stop a 3rd down, but certainly we could late, but whatever. Baker looked fantastic, by the way. He's unreal.
Yeah, Baker's a beast.
The Bucs special team, I think we can all agree, leaves a lot to...
that was horrible.
Lots
Every
to be desired.
kick return, I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah, and the Bills' kick returns, I would say, have not been very good this year.
If I'm not mistaken, every kick return that the Bills had was past the 40-yard line.
We fumbled one. That led to a
apart from
touchdown. By the way, the refs were kind of a joke, but whatever, we won, so I'm not going to harp on that too much. Josh Allen, for the 2nd time, had 3 throwing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. The only 2 times that has been happened in the NFL since the merger. Yeah, it happened once in 1950, before the American Football League and the National Football League were combined. It was a great game, and I hate to be that guy, but I don't think we elevate Keon Coleman. Again, the Bills have scored more points in the 2 games he hasn't played. Are you gonna lower Gabe Davis, who was a safety net in the past for Josh and played a great game? No. Are you gonna send Shavers down? No, he had a good game.
He had a great game.
Are you gonna send Palmer down? No, he played great. Are you gonna send Khalil Shakir down?
Palmer is a very underrated receiver.
Yeah, and he's exactly what this offense needed. He's what Keon Coleman should be. So I don't think you're lowering any of those guys. I think if you're gonna do one, it's either Shavers or it's Gabe Davis. But I don't think either of them deserve it because I think
mean,
Josh,
after a game like that, Shavers cannot go anywhere. The guy had 90 yards.
and you can't do that to Gabe either when
He's played with
it goes.
In a
Honestly,
touchdown
real
game
question.
in a playoff
Real
game.
question. Why has Gabe not been out there? Like, he knows the offense. He knows Josh. They have trust already from playing
just
with each other
signed him
before.
this week. They just signed him this week, if I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
mistaken.
No,
He was on Jacksonville.
No,
Yeah, no, he
No.
wasn't. He was free agent.
he was on the roster at the first week. Like he's been on the
Really?
He was
roster.
on the PS, right? He was on the yeah. That's why I thought he got elevated.
He was recovering from an injury,
okay.
but this was the first week where it was like, okay, we need to elevate someone because Keon missed a meeting. Now, I hate to punish the rookie. I like Keon Coleman. I don't hate him. If you're gonna, and even Curtis Samuel looked good. So it's like,
I'm shocked. Can I also say something on Curtis Samuel real quick? That guy was a beast on Washington with all the quarterbacks that they had prior to Jaden Daniels. I have no idea how that guy is not, like, I don't know how that hasn't translated to the Bills. He was a monster on the Commanders. A monster on the Commanders, in my opinion.
I can hear everything that's going on.
There's nothing happening.
Okay.
I do hear that too.
I hear everything. Yeah.
Wait, what is it? A fan?
Fan, paper moving. I don't know.
I don't have any paper. I don't have anything in front of me.
All right. Anyways, Curtis Samuel was a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, he was great on the Commanders. So I'm kind of confused that it hasn't translated to the Bills, and I'm surprised they don't use him more in at least like 3 wide receiver sets. But I don't know. It's just weird.
Some schemes work for different wide receivers. Aiden, I can fucking hear everything. I don't know what it is.
Just mute for a second. I just want to see if it is your mic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't touched anything.
Okay.
What do you guys hear?
It's just static.
Static. If you scratch your chin, I can hear it. Like
that must be the line.
Okay.
Maybe.
Anyways, some wide receivers fit in schemes, some don't. I think the Bills have relied a lot on their tight ends, which has been almost to their
is kind of hurting them. I know Allen had a 6 touchdown game, but it is big still, even in that game.
Yeah, Aiden, just mute your mic while you're doing that. Yeah, I did it for him. So I don't know. I Palmer coming back was huge. The downfield threat was finally a thing. I haven't seen one of those almost like classic Josh Allen down the field passes
in forever
on a rope right to his wide receiver who
that was
broke
a beautiful
free.
Pass.
Oh, it was like when that happened, when it's almost gotten to, I'm like kind of like a wounded puppy where like when I see that pass nowadays, I just,
you're like, it's going to be picked. That's not going anywhere.
It's going to be picked. It's going to be incomplete. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I'm happy to see the Bills finally looking good. Their offense looked great. In a game where James Cook was not cooking, which I think that has a lot to do with what the Bucs do. They rush. They apply pressure. That's what the Bucs do.
They're the highest blitzing team in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And Palmer is what we expected Keon Coleman to be. Deion Dawkins said it in the locker room. He's got a lot to growing up to do, and he's got to do it quick. You better fucking pull your head out of your ass because honestly, I don't want to see him next week. I don't want to pull anyone. I don't want a different. I don't want any of those wide receivers out. I don't think that's a crazy take either.
I don't think so. I think it's whoever's doing the job. Aiden, you go ahead because I'm not going to shit on the Bills, but there's a few things that I just want to talk about, but it's not anything super bad. I just want to talk about them.
I mean, it was by far the most electric game of the week, I think. Like, nonstop scoring. Josh Allen is
Great game.
11 lead changes, second most, tied for second most in NFL history.
Dude, Josh Allen's a unicorn,
great game.
Yeah. 3 passing, 3 rushing. One of the worst interceptions you'll ever see. Like, this guy does it all.
It was a Josh Allen game, bro.
It was
a Josh Allen game.
To start the game, too. Oh. I was like, uh-oh.
It was a Josh Allen game.
I honestly wish every football game was like that, though. Like, just sling the rock, run the rock. Like, that. It was just entertaining all around.
Yeah.
And I feel
Bills need to figure out the run defense.
Like
Sorry, go ahead.
The defense, obviously, both defenses struggled, obviously. But they're both getting beat over the top, up the middle. Like, it was perfect football. It was fun. It was actual fun football, finally.
Yeah, I agree. I love Josh Allen. I think that, like, this season, he's been the best quarterback. I think that, like, without question, he's the second best quarterback of his era. The only reason Mahomes is considered higher is because of the accolades. Physically and athletically, you could argue that Allen is better than him. Like, I have no problem with that at all. It's just, and this doesn't just apply to Josh, and I'm not trying to hate on Josh. I'm really not trying to. This really is a blanket statement, but, like, I just can't stand most of the coverage on quarterbacks like this because it's like, last week they lose to the Dolphins by double digits. They lose by 11. And then this week, Allen has 6 touchdowns. And the thing is, it goes from, well, he doesn't have any wide receivers. Oh, James Cook isn't performing at the level that he should be. Oh, well, what are you supposed to do? He's always getting well, why is he having games like this then? Like, where's the critique on him in those games? Why is it's not his fault in the losses, but then he has a 6 touchdown game and it's best quarterback of this era. Like there's no, like, degradation on him. He's obviously a great quarterback. There's no question about that. Not any quarterback in NFL history can score the way that he does. There's no question about that. But you can't say stuff like that this week, and then they lose last week to the Dolphins, and it's, well, he doesn't have wide receivers. Well, he doesn't have this. He doesn't have that.
Can I explain why you can say that?
Why can you say that? Please.
Because he rushed the ball into the end zone 3 times, and then he threw the ball in the end zone 3 times.
How many touchdowns did he have in that Dolphins game? Passing.
That's why they blamed it on him.
They didn't blame it on him. They blamed it on the fact he didn't have wide receivers. And he doesn't have a great line.
I do think Allen is in, like, I mean, if you want to look for hate, you can find hate on any quarterback anywhere online.
Josh Allen is one of the most hated quarterbacks in the league.
I would beyond disagree.
Yeah, like, I would disagree. Bro, I'm
I would
talking
say,
about this, and I'm prefacing with, I love Josh
Mahomes,
Allen.
I would say Josh Allen is the second most sucked off quarterback in the NFL.
Who sucks off Josh Allen?
The media. Everyone. Everybody.
Everybody
it goes
who hates Mahomes
Allen, Lamar,
hates Mahomes because they love Josh Allen. And, okay, like I said, this is not a thing on
we do
Josh
this every
Allen.
week.
This is not a thing on Josh.
One thing.
I didn't say it. I didn't say
this
it.
Is okay. Listen. No, like, I'm not faulting Josh at all. Josh is playing great. I think he played fine in the Dolphins loss. Like, I don't blame him for all that. But it can't be it just can't be that much of a flip, not in a 1 week, period.
The
And
thing
it has
is-
nothing to do with Josh. The stats are the stats. The way that he played in both games are the way that he played. You can't say, though, in 1 week he's a superhero and the best quarterback in his era and this season, and then the week prior, well, he doesn't have any offensive weapons. Oh, he doesn't have this. He doesn't have, those don't correlate when you can.
Don't know if I agree with that.
What changed between this week and last week in terms of what
Palmer
they had?
got healthy. He started playing the fucking game. Keon Coleman didn't play, and they
tell you-
weren't playing their division rivals at Miami.
You want to
They
know what
beat
changed?
Miami.
Yeah, that's exactly
They've
what
lost to
changed.
Miami twice, man.
The team
Fuck,
changed.
they
The team.
won against Miami.
Where do you-
jeez, man.
Where do you rank Palmer in the wide receiver list of the entire NFL?
Low tier, man. Doesn't matter. He found them.
Twice
That's what
for
good
17
quarterbacks
yards.
My point is Josh Allen is a superhero quarterback all the time, whether or not he has bad weapons or not.
Carson,
but to say
do you
that,
think I disagree with you that the Bills still need wide receivers? No, I don't. They still suck without good
Carson,
wide receivers.
Carson,
I'm saying they could be 12 times better. They could be doing this every game.
yeah, but Jake, I'm not hating on Allen at all. That's not my point. My point is that you can't say that he is a superhero with the mediocre wide receivers that he has this week.
He just did superhero shit.
I see. That's where I
the
agree.
Dolphins by 11 with the same crappy wide receivers. What?
Because he wasn't superhero.
He wasn't superhero. They got beat. I mean, that the thing is,
my argument is keep him at the superhero level.
Dude, you can't be your best every game. What?
I'm not talking about his performance.
Carson, he cannot be Superman every game. That's been the biggest gripe on the Bills in the postseason. Josh Allen can't be Superman every game.
But he is in the play. I mean, he has no problem in the playoffs. He's always been good in the playoffs.
So then what are we talking about?
I'm saying that he has a mediocre wide receiver core this week. And everybody's talking about how, they changed the offense. They need to let him throw the ball more.
Who was saying that?
I'm talking about the media. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm not talking about you as a Bills fan.
They suck, dude.
Then we can agree. that the media sucks.
Yes, I don't know why we're arguing.
Because I just think it's stupid that people are commenting on last week's game the way that they do, and then they comment on this game the way that they do. I hate
Carson.
This is not like I said 300 times. This is not a Josh Allen thing. Josh Allen's fine. I haven't this is put Josh Allen in a separate category away. Remove his name.
Then don't bring it up during Bills talk.
I'm bringing it up because I'm talking about the media.
When you
talk about Allen he needs more, but then he can throw 3 touchdowns and rush 3 touchdowns in the next game.
Carson,
because he can.
Carson, why can't we say that? I think the reason we call him Superman at times is because he has games like this with a wide receiver core like he has. Cook didn't have to show up. He did it all himself. That's why they say that, because
the blame
4 times
can't
a
be
year
translated to other
cape.
position groups when he has games with the same position groups where he plays good.
Carson, when you make a rum and coke, you're a bartender, correct? When you make a rum and coke, you make it the exact same way every time.
Well,
you put the exact same amount of
argument. I don't know if that's a good example.
Because
no, seriously,
yes.
do you?
No, I literally do.
You put the exact same amount of liquor in it every single time.
Maybe there's 3 less ice cubes. The liquor is always the same. Yeah,
exactly.
I use a jigger.
Josh Allen cannot play at superhero level every single week. It is not doable. It is not doable.
Who do you use?
I know, Jake, bro. That's not my point, though.
You're upset because he had 3 passing and 3 receiving or rushing touchdowns this week. He can't do it every week. He just can't.
Where are we right now? What's happening?
If your
Josh
grandma,
Allen's the best quarterback in the league.
if your
My
grandma,
Yeah.
if your grandma made an apple pie one week and it was shit,
Off day
Okay.
for Grams, dude.
but she didn't have the most efficient
Ripe apples.
baking tools. But then the
Sure.
next week, with the same baking tools, she made the best apple pie you've ever had. How
Grams-
are you going to blame it on the fucking baking tools when it could have been on Allen the whole time?
Because Grandma made the first pie with the baking tools and then learned and then added more flour because she realized the cups were off.
Yeah, but
Dickhead.
Grandma's been making pie for 6 years now.
Grandma's won an MVP and is healthy every year, unlike your grandma.
Whoa! Why are you coming after
And your
my guy?
grandma. And your
is
grandma
happening?
has been hurt.
Bro.
And your backup grandma has won 2 games.
My
So I
grandma
don't wanna
won
talk about
MVP
grandmas.
last year. She made the best apple pie.
And she's doing it again
Oh,
against the Bucks.
first of all, that was one of the best analogies of all time. I will say, though, no, Josh is obviously amazing. Like, realistically, this is...
I hate the media.
I hate the media. Josh Allen's amazing. Okay, Josh Allen played a great game.
I'm glad I won
like
this
I said,
argument.
no slander on him. I think my grandma analogy took it home, but that
was great. That was
another
great.
discussion.
Your
But
grandma's
anyway,
not a superhero.
Unlike Josh Allen against the
is.
Dolphins.
What?
I said that analogy was great. Unlike Josh Allen against the Dolphins.
Oof.
The Jets and the Bears? And the Steelers?
Yeah, dude, look at my
Oof.
team. My team's in tankathon right now. Don't
The
don't
Jets
compare
and the
my
Bears and the
don't compare
Steelers?
my dog ass
Wait,
team
wait,
against yours
wait.
right now.
Oh!
Wait.
I thought it was the Jets, the Bears, and the Steelers talking. It was the Jets, the Bears, and the Steelers bitch talking.
Panthers?
We beat them.
Falcons.
Good one.
Oh, Falcons. It was the Falcons.
I'm out.
You lose.
I forgot I lost the penis.
Loser.
That's my bad.
You have lost.
It was
I'm out.
penis.
Oh, time out. No, realistically, I'm just bringing that up. Once again, to be 1,000% clear, the media. I'm not talking about Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a great quarterback. He played amazing. This is a huge win for the Bills, in my opinion. Not just because of the record, but because I think the Bucks are a good team. And, you know, that win is 1,000% him. He is a one-man offense, realistically. So, I just...
Okay, so now he
Nothing but
is a
credit.
one-man offense.
He is.
Okay. Was he
Yes, but
superhero?
I know what you're saying, Carson.
But I'm
At the end of the day, Josh Allen lost them the game against the Dolphins, and he also won them the game against the Bucks. He doesn't get criticized for one, but he gets rewarded for the other.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
I
I mean,
don't
that's
want
what
to circle. I don't want to circle around this like forever. But it's just like if he's the credit in one game and then not the blame in another, then it just doesn't.
The thing is, it would be different if the Bills were 3-6 or whatever, like the opposite record, but they're not. He wins more than he loses. So I think that's why it doesn't matter when he gives one up to the Dolphins.
And he has beaten every good team this year besides the Patriots.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
beaten
not-
every good team he's played.
Let's get off
He
this
beat the
game.
Chiefs. He beat
I love
the Eagles.
Josh Allen.
He beat the Bucks.
I
the man a
love
shirt.
Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. Get me a shirt that says "I love Josh Allen." Okay, I love the
Move
Bills. I
on.
love Josh Allen.
Shoo. Move on.
Let's get to the next Huddle Podcast 104.
Hat on.
Oh my God, Bengals Steelers.
Hat.
Oh.
I need that hat.
Time to take it off.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why I even do this every week.
Cheer for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now we can talk.
All right. Where do you guys want to start? You guys start because
you start because you're the Bengals fan.
I don't even know what else, guys. What more do I say at this point?
This one can be quick.
This team's terrible at the end of the day. Like, the defense, they couldn't stop anything. They can't stop anything. They let a 300-pound man get a 3rd and 17 first down on a check down. The dude, he's the slowest guy in the NFL. Literally the slowest guy in the NFL. And we missed 4 tackles. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I checked out during the third quarter. I was like, I started cheering against them. I'm like, let's just go get the best possible pick next year that can actually help our defense. And you know what makes matters worse? Is Joe still wants to come back this year, despite losing. He's like, yes, I want to. He wants to play against the Patriots next week. I was like, dude, what? He's like, okay, if we beat the Patriots, he's coming back for Baltimore. I'm like, please sit at home. Please don't touch the field again this year. Stay healthy.
They should not put him in. They should not put him in this season.
God, no.
Keldrick Fault, edge, Auburn, 6'6", 270, 26 tackles, 2 sacks.
Oh, dude, I can't even talk about our draft pick. Our draft picks have been horrendous.
Than you right now.
What?
Rams have the Falcons pick. They have a better pick than you.
Yeah. Despite only having 3 wins, we still sit at like number 9 in the draft, which is not terrible. It's a good place to get someone like Caleb Downs, which I think would be a great piece on our defense.
Yeah, that guy's going 6.
Caleb Downs is going that high. How about the edge rusher from Miami and Clemson?
You'll have to give me a moment. It just says who. We got the edge from Miami going number 1 to Tennessee. I don't know where the Clemson guy is on. He's going 14th, defensive lineman.
I'd take that, brother. I'd take that if we can get that.
This also has 3 QBs going top 5.
I think the QB class is not terrible this year. I also think
not terrible.
Does the draft
not good?
No, I do think the QB draft class is not bad this year. I think like they'll be decent. It's better than last year's for sure.
Not bad. AKA not great.
I just think that we have to fire our GM to even have hope at drafting someone good. Like, the team's in shambles. We've been saying it for a year now on this podcast. The team is in shambles, from the owner to the front office to the coaches, and then the defense just does not have the right pieces, which I think is a big part from the GM and the coaches. Like, Newsom started a game against the Steelers, and he looked decent. He has played one other game all year. He's
from the Browns, correct?
No, different guy. He's been on our practice squad. Definitely, I wish we had Newsom. He's on the Jags now, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a horrendous team. Obviously, Flacco was playing through injury, re-aggravated his throwing arm early in the third, and then it was just downhill from there. The offense slowed down completely. Flacco was check down after check down. It was just terrible.
Well, I hate to say it, but they are, like, their season is officially done.
It was done when they lost to the Jets, let's be honest. But it's done.
Well, there is still a path.
Yeah, if God comes down and smites every other team in the NFL, like, damn, bro.
There is a path if
we need 31
teams
plane
die
crashes.
in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Can we... Aiden, do you mind doing the ranking of Ohio teams?
Oh, yeah, I'd do that.
Okay, Ohio State.
Number 1.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Number 4.
The Cincinnati University.
Number 6.
Okay, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Number 5.
The Cleveland Browns.
Number 7.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Number 2. And then the Guardians are number 3.
These are all by like who's best at football.
Oh, same order. Oh my god. We might be able to switch the Cavs and the Guardians, but that's it.
I'll take Darius Garland in my slot.
Bro, Darius Garland would be a better DB than anything we got out there right now.
How much do you wish they traded Henderson?
Another front office decision. Like, it makes no sense. You could have got... It was an easy second-round pick for Henderson from the Colts, from Dallas. Like, these teams wanted him. These teams wanted him, and they were willing to give us a second-round pick. And I'm like, how do you not... He's not signing with us. Like, it's just a waste of...
And your backup plan doesn't look much better.
It's really bad when Twitter is a better GM than the GM.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Clean house?
Clean house, bro.
Zach Taylor?
Behind the shed. All of them. GM, like, he should be punished for war crimes, dude.
Okay, I think a more interesting take, and this is clearly all you have to look forward to. I'm sorry. Sorry to you, and I'm sorry to Ryan and any other Bengals fans listening to this, but this is the reality of the situation. Who is the right head coach that you guys think to bring in next year? I have one for you. You might not like it, but this is a guy I personally want back, so...
Oh, you're going to say Dable? I mean, it's honestly, I don't hate it because... I mean...
Okay.
I honestly don't know right now because of... I feel like last year was the year to go get one.
Yeah, it was.
I appreciate Zach Taylor. I do. I actually really do appreciate Zach Taylor in the fact that he did rebuild this team from what it was. No, this team was bad, guys. Like, the team's bad right now. This team was worse in 2018, 2019. This team was really bad.
He hit on 4 draft picks.
He did.
They
and
also
he hit on
didn't
big
have
ones.
Joe Burrow.
He did bring us to the Super Bowl. He brought us to the AFC Championship. He brought us to the playoffs 3 times. Like, he was there for that. And
yeah, he was a part of the team.
Now he shouldn't be there.
So was the water boy.
Yeah, no.
Should he be fired?
Yes.
Carson, what coach do you like in the Cincinnati? Like, what coach do you think?
Well, to be honest, I haven't really thought about it. I just think that they need a total switch of culture. Like, I like Daboll. I do like him as a coach. I think that he would be good back on the Bills because I think that obviously they have defensive problems, but they also have some offensive problems that have been masked by how good Josh Allen is. I think if their offense could be more consistent, then I like Daboll on the Bills because of the scheme that they can run more consistently. The reason that I wouldn't like him on the Bengals is because offense is not their problem, in my opinion. Zach Taylor's done great in that department. They have a 41-year-old Joe Flacco. No.
I don't want to hear the word...
80 points in 2 weeks.
I don't want to hear the word great and Zach Taylor in the same sentence. He's been good. He's been definitely better with Joe Flacco.
He's been a good offensive-minded head coach.
In 3
but they need
that's like being the batting coach for the Dodgers. Like,
right on the nose, dude. We're talking about
what?
Like, this is the team where
top 5 quarterback, top 2 wide receiver, definitely top
3
15.
wide receiver too. Like
I think T. Higgins would be wide receiver 1 on at least 15 teams. Chase Brown, I think, is good.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying, but it also, I mean,
their O-line is lackluster, but
the thing is, to have a new culture, you gotta start over in the sense of you have to earn respect from players if you want players to come to your team. Which, yeah, there's plenty of people that are like, I'd love to play with Joe Burrow. But it
Pause.
is never, it's never, I want to play for the Bengals. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, when a player goes to Buffalo, yeah, they want to play with Josh Allen, but they want to play for Buffalo. What?
You're not wrong.
So, to do that...
Saleh? No, I actually kind of like that.
I don't hate it.
I actually like Saleh.
This team
I
hurts
like
me, bro.
Saleh there, man. The Jets' defense was good.
I did see
Top 10.
this on Twitter. I think you guys will like this. This is fun, and it's Bengals talk still. The Jets have 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years. If the Jets offer the Bengals all 5 first-round picks for Joe Burrow...
No, you can't. No.
I hate
that.
I didn't know where you guys would be at.
No. Me and Josh are on the same page with the Bengals. They should have never re-signed T.
Who the fuck is Josh?
Me and Jake. Sorry, your glazing of Allen has translated.
That's awesome.
Has translated into you becoming Josh Allen.
The damn host of the show!
Oh my god.
Josh Allen. Me and Josh Allen agree that me and Jake both agree that the Bengals probably shouldn't have re-signed T over Hendrickson, and they should have invested the fucking money that they gave T into more defensive pieces. Like, I think that's been our stand for a while now.
Here's where I'm at, is if we took who not only I suggested, but Twitter. Guys, we're talking about just random fans. Had
Why
a
are we
list
talking about
of people
Twitter right now?
Because listen, I'm going to get there. A list of people who we should have drafted at the 17th spot last year. All of them are doing well in the NFL, except the guy we drafted. If we hit on edge rusher or defensive tackle there... No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm saying you hit right there. You don't extend Trey. You leave Trey. See ya. Well, guess what? 30+ million just opened up for your defense. Like, it's such a big difference. But missing so hard on draft picks. Both of our linebackers have been asked this year. Re-signing Geno Stone, who's been a dog ass. Like, that's the problem. It's the people making the big decisions. It's not just the players. It's the people making the decisions on who actually gets to play
Their
on that
offense
defensive.
is fine. I have no blame to put on their offense. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's the defense and the coaching that is.
I also want to say, like, I also wouldn't trade Joe Burrow for 5 first-round picks, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, that is ludicrous.
If that ever happened...
And he ain't talking to rapper.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Yeah, that's that. No, I would never do that.
Can we talk about? Whoa. Well.
Okay,
that was old.
Let's move on from the Bengals, unless Jake, you have something to say on this game here.
I mean, we are missing one big thing.
I want to talk about Jamar Chase spitting on Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah. You can't spit on a guy. We talked about this.
We've been over that one.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis, baby.
It was clear as day. He spat on him. It wasn't even like
Carter,
what?
my bad. Yeah.
If I'm Jamar Chase, now this fine was fucking insane. $500,000.
That's crazy.
It's a suspension fine. It's his game check.
Holy fuck! Is that how much he makes a game?
And that's still on his rookie deal.
That's crazy.
What? What?
Okay, that's neither here nor there. If I'm Jamar Chase, I am very happy I'm not playing in this game. I don't want to play for the Bengals anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I got nothing, dude.
I can't get over the fact that it's his rookie contract.
It's his fifth year check.
Option.
So it is more than it's his 5th year option.
Okay.
So it is a little bit more than his rookie.
Okay. Still, yeah, no, I mean, it's good that the NFL suspended him. I feel like that's bad, especially like if they Jalen Carter
You gotta
was
just cut out the spitting, man. You just gotta stop spitting.
Yeah, and I mean, like
It's assault at the end of the day.
I don't know why. Like why?
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Why, dude?
And a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, the game wasn't in reach anymore," or whatever. It kind of was.
Yeah.
It was in reach.
I hate obviously I hate that move. No player should ever spit on anyone. But the fact there's animosity, but last time you played this guy, you fucking put up a franchise record on him. Like there's nothing to be disappointed of. You're being double
Jamar
teamed the
is
whole time.
too
Yeah, you're pissed
elite
off.
of
It is
a
what
wide
it is.
receiver to do
Yes,
that to a
thank
guy who's aging and not
Yes.
good anymore at his position.
Well said.
And you're Jamar Chase. Like, you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be spitting on that thing.
All right.
Yeah, let's move on.
Speaking
Yeah,
of spitting
thank
on
God.
things, 49ers spit on the Cardinals. They destroy them.
Don't got much on this, boys. Take it away.
No, I don't have it much either. Can we just stop pretending like Mac Jones was ever better than Brock Purdy?
Nope.
Please.
Yeah, I won't either, to be honest.
Yeah,
I won't.
okay,
I never
well,
said better.
let's
I said on par.
Let's bring up their stats, okay, versus the Cardinals, because they both played the Cardinals, funny enough, this year. Mac had 284 yards, a touchdown.
When did the 49ers play the Cardinals?
Week 2,
with
not
Mac.
with Brissett, with Kyler Murray when he was still healthy.
Was Kittle playing?
No.
Okay.
Was Kittle a factor against the Cardinals this week?
I mean, yeah.
Just go ahead. I'm just curious. That's all.
He had 3 touchdowns, no picks. Mac had 1 touchdown to 1 pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I'm saying is Purdy should have never been disrespected, in my opinion, the way that he had been, because Mac was playing well. We know that
quarterback.
We know that Kyle Shanahan transforms quarterbacks all the time. Happens all the time. Okay? Like, there's no question about that. But to me, Purdy is objectively a better prospect than Mac Jones is. Like, I don't think that's
on this
crazy
exact
He's not
team.
a prospect. He's an NFL quarterback.
On this exact team, I have Brock Purdy right here, and I have Mac Jones right there. Playing on this team. I think they're so similar in the way they play. I think it's similar in the way you scheme something up.
Run the way that Purdy does?
I mean, it's not like Purdy's quick as fuck, dude. Yeah, Purdy. Yeah,
He's
he
better
can go out
in
and
the
get
pocket
7
than
yards.
He's better in the pocket than Mac Jones is. That's for sure.
I would say he's quicker than Mac Jones is. Yes. So that's why I gave him right there. Did you not see it? It was right there.
No, nobody has to say that Purdy is like a top 15 quarterback. I don't care where you have him ranked, but like you can't. To me, it's ridiculous to say that he was worse than Mac, and that they should keep Mac in. That's my thoughts. That's all I care to say on this game. I guess I do have one other thing technically. Do you think that the NFC West has the best chance of having 3 teams in the playoffs? So just to put it in perspective, the other teams in technical contention are AFC South, Texans, Jags, Colts, NFC North, Bears, Packers, Lions,
Yep.
AFC West, Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, and then obviously NFC West would be 49ers, Rams, Seahawks.
It's both in the NFC, and it's interchangeable. I think the top 3 of the Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks is better than the top 3 of the Packers, Lions, and Bears.
I agree with that as well.
So
I think that this is going to be a 3 playoff division, 3-team playoff division.
It's just tough when you have another. It'd be different if the Lions, Packers, and Bears were in the AFC.
Oh yeah, dude. Eagles and Bucks are laughing because they don't care what's going on below them. Like they're going to be in one of the.
I don't think the Bucks are yet.
Agreed.
That's true. I mean, one more loss to the Rams and they could be tied with the. Actually, I mean, we're all taking the Bucs to win this division, but funny enough, like Carolina could lead this division.
Oh yeah.
If the Bucs lose to the Rams this week and they win their game, Carolina, that is.
Who do the Panthers
I
have?
actually don't know who the Panthers play.
I'll find it.
Like, that could be interesting.
I want to say it's a layup too.
I think they might play the Saints.
I think the Falcons play the Saints.
Falcons play the Saints. The Panthers have the 49ers on Monday. Wow.
That one might be a.
That's an interesting. You know what? I might tune into Monday Night Football for the first time in a long time.
You don't watch
That
Monday
could be
Night.
You'll
interesting.
tune out after the first half.
Well, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows?
All
right,
dude,
let's
Bryce Young
Let's
is gonna
wrap
have
up the
4
week here,
picks.
boys.
All right.
Let's wrap this up.
Wait, shout out to Jacoby Brissett also in that game. NFL record for most completions, 47. Unreal.
Yeah, pretty
Good
cool.
for him.
Pretty cool.
That's
All
it.
right, that has been the Jacoby Brissett talk. Rams Seahawks. Rams beat their divisional opponent 21-19. Seahawks and Rams still have another matchup later in the year, week 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Came down to a field goal.
Yeah.
Who has a better
I
chance
think-
at the 1 seed, the Rams or the Eagles?
Oh,
Rams. Rams have an easier schedule.
yeah.
Can I say something about this game that I think
Yeah. Go ahead.
severely underrated going into it? These are two really good defenses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the offenses have been the star of the show when we talk about either of these teams.
100%.
These are two really, really good defenses.
Especially Seattle,
Like,
in my opinion.
yeah,
Rams are good, but
the dark
yeah,
side is what they call themselves. I love that.
I like that. I like that shout out, Jake, because it is true. These teams do have top 10 defenses, and
These were top
Especially
10
Seattle.
offenses, I'd say, going into this. Like,
yeah, they are great. They're great overall teams. These are the most like well built, all 3 phases of football teams in the NFL, in my opinion. Like, if you want to say the Bills are
Yep.
better than these guys because of
no, I don't
the
think so right now.
Well, maybe not, but even then, if you want to say that a team like that would be better because of their offense, that's fine, but they wouldn't have the
No.
equivalent.
I disagree.
On
No,
all
I think
3
both
phases.
teams are better. Yeah.
Like, okay, the
Yeah.
Eagles. Let me use a different team. I'm just saying, like, this team is better in all 3 phases
still
than
would
pretty
take-
much.
I would take
Yeah.
these teams. I think they're really fucking good.
Yeah.
I think when you look at the Eagles side of the ball, they have JSN, who is playing at an MVP level. If you were to give an MVP to a wide receiver, it'd be him.
Yeah.
I think Sam Darnold has played way above expectations
Yeah.
coming
He had a
off
bad
his
game.
great
He had a
season.
bad
Yeah.
game, but, you know,
Uh,
it's a tough
I'm
defense.
talking
and it was
season
expected.
entirely.
Yeah.
And then they have 2 good running backs, and somehow the third one manages to get in there. So that's kind of crazy.
Oh,
Sucks for
And then you look at the opposite side on the Rams, where they have Puka Nacua, who's unreal. Devontae Adams seems like he's fit
Big
into the
B.
perfect wide receiver 2.
end zone guy.
Like that's like the
Yeah.
perfect spot for him to be in.
Kyron Williams. And they have Matthew Stafford, who's MVP right
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
And I wanna
actually a little
see-
unfair to both of these teams because I feel like the
that
whole
only one can win the
conversation-
division.
now. Yeah.
That too, but it's just like this whole season has been, you know, in the AFC. Wow, look at all the changes. There's 4 new teams at the top of the AFC. Where are the Chiefs? Where are the Ravens? Where are the Texans? Who have all been in the top 4 the last 2 seasons, and even the Bills, who are not in the top 4 right now, are not in there. They're in a wild card spot. That's been the conversation in the AFC. And in the NFC, it's about the teams that have been there. It's about the Packers. It's about the Bucks. It's about the Lions. It's about the Eagles. Nothing has been mentioned about these two teams who are well in
I'd say-
contention for the first seed, and it's a shame because they are, in my opinion, I agree with you, Jake. They're some of the most underrated and some of the better teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we all agree. Great game, and I'm excited to see them play again. Like,
Yeah, me too. I'm very hyped. For that
I don't
game.
know whether or not they have a primetime slate, their next matchup, but hey, NFL, now's the time.
Yeah.
Can we start? Like, I would gladly, and I think Ravens fans, even if they want to say they wouldn't, fuck the Ravens fans, and no offense to the Bengals, you guys can go fuck yourself too. Let's have a good Thanksgiving night game.
Yeah. Oh, I
Fair
forgot
enough.
that's
You
gonna
don't want
ruin
you
my
don't wanna
day. That's
watch-
gonna ruin my day.
no, seriously though, Aiden, you don't want to watch the Bengals play primetime on Thanksgiving when everyone in America
you
is
guys
watching.
You
ramble
could have
about
ended.
that. Give
You
me
could
1
have
second.
ended the sentence after playing.
Seriously though, like, I think America doesn't want to see it. I think Canada doesn't want to see it. I think any NFL fan doesn't want to see it.
Yeah.
It's disheartening to Bengals fans because they don't want to watch, and maybe the one thing you can say is Baltimore fans want to watch because
Oh, yeah.
whatever, they get to say they beat the Bengals. But it's time to flex games. I'm down. I think there should be a 2-week period before the game where you can flex games. That gives you 2 weeks to move around your schedule and
Yeah.
figure out how you're going to get to the game. Unfortunately, like, I get it sucks for the fans who go to games. Aiden, how many games do you go to a year?
Usually one. Usually one.
One. I go to one as well.
Yeah.
At bare minimum. Last year, I think I went to 2.
Yeah, we went to a couple last year. I do get that too, and I feel like a lot of people stay away from primetime games. At least like when I buy a ticket, unless it's a playoff game, I usually stay away from primetime because of that. It might get flexed.
or the expense.
Or the expense too. Yeah, the expense is there too, especially on a Thursday night. But I mean, a lot of this has to do with TV deals. But dude, when you have injuries, like if Joe Burrow is playing, this is a game people are gonna watch. But it's not, and it means nothing.
Yeah.
So it means nothing for the Bengals. So this is a game that you should easily flex, and I think there's so many games like this year that you would flex. Like the Giants have games that you're like, all right, this game's not gonna be good. People are hurt. It's time to move.
If it's a matter of flexing the days, even the times, I'm fine with that. And I know the Lions have always played at the 1:00. The Cowboys have always played at the 4:00. But we're in a new era where traditions don't matter. They're gonna take these games away from the Lions soon. I seriously think they will.
You think so?
Yeah. Everything's about money for the NFL.
Well, and that's the thing. Like that is the thing. Like if it's about money, like that Cowboys Raiders game, I guarantee if you look at stats in terms of sales and viewers,
Ice loved that game.
What's that?
Ice loved that game.
Okay.
The rapper Ice Cube, he's an Oakland fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a Rams fan.
For sure.
Is he a Rams fan now?
Can I finish my point? Sorry. I was just saying, like, I get that it's tradition for the Lions to play at 1 and the Cowboys to play at 4. I would be more than happy to watch the Lions play at the 8 p.m. slate, and I think nobody in Baltimore or Cincinnati would throw too big of a fit at watching them play at 1:00 instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Now for our travel plans, please don't move it to 8:00.
Yeah. Keep it the way it is,
yeah,
please.
Facts.
Uh,
All right, let's go to a team that was in the Super Bowl last year. Doesn't look like they're going to be in this year. Chiefs Broncos.
We haven't talked about this
Historic-
game yet?
Bro, I'm not even
Historically-
gonna cap. I thought we just finished Sunday right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
My bad. No,
Histor-
keep going with the Chiefs shit.
Historically, Andy Reid has been great off the bye. Hasn't been the case, or wasn't the case, I should say, in this game. Chiefs last year, everybody knows this stat. They were 11-0 in one-score games. This year, they are 0-5, and I think that is the Chiefs' problem this year, is that they are not good in situational football. So I just want to run through some stats here real quick. Okay? First of all, third down conversions in general. Okay? This season, they are 10th, and they only have 52. Last year, they were first with 111. Okay, so that's number one. They've regressed in their third down conversion. And then let's look at Mahomes' stats on third down. Last year, he has 110 passer rating. He has 11 touchdowns to 1 pick on third down. That's great stats. That's great stats on third down. This year, he has a 74 passer rating, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Like, they have regressed a lot when it comes to situational football. They have the ball with 2 minutes left. Tie game against the Broncos. A division leader. You have a chance to start the engines going. Be 6-4. Big win against the Broncos. Off of a bye, you're feeling good. 2 minutes left. You have the ball. You go 3 and out with a number 2 quarterback of all time. Analytics still say, however, that the Chiefs are at a 57% chance of making the playoff. Do you buy this? Do you think that
Bro,
this
the
is
Chiefs
realistic?
have a better odds in Vegas to win the Super Bowl than the Broncos do right now.
I think that's
They're
bullshit.
not in playoffs.
They're the fucking Chiefs, dude. Let's not be ridiculous here.
They are the Chiefs. I do agree. And
It doesn't matter. They're the Chiefs. They're gonna be fine. It was a loss. It happens in division.
I don't care about
Broncos-
their betting odds. I care about their betting is a different thing to me than just their overall chances of making the playoffs. Like, the way the NFL ranks them is 57%. That's not Vegas setting
Okay,
the
you want to
odds
go through
on
their
them.
wins?
Like, you mean their upcoming games? Yeah, let's do it. I guarantee you I'm
Yeah.
going to be more harsh on them than you expect me to be.
All right, the Colts go to the Chiefs.
Give me the Colts.
yeah, give me the Colts.
Chiefs at Cowboys, Thursday Night Football.
Chiefs.
Okay, give me the Chiefs.
Okay. Texans, 8:20,
Give
Sunday
me the
night.
Texans.
Chargers, 1 p.m.
Give me the
Home.
Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs at Titans.
Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Chiefs get the Broncos at home on a
Give me Denver
Thursday
again.
Night Football.
Beat
Denver
a team
again.
twice. Give me the Chiefs.
At Raiders to end the season.
Give me the Chiefs.
You are
So what did you put 'em
way
at? You
more
had
high
'em-
on the Chiefs than
you had 'em-
I don't think
You got
they're
them
good.
beating the Colts, right, Aiden?
No, that's the only loss I had them. I believe.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What were they at before?
You think they're 6-1?
They are
ending the
11-6.
Yeah.
You think they're
dude.
going to
And
go
yeah,
11-6?
Dude, maybe they drop one to you guys or the Broncos. I don't think they lose both those games. I don't think they lose against the Chargers. I don't think this team is going to rack up wins when it matters, I think. Do I think they're Super Bowl contenders? Do I think they can win against good teams 3 weeks in a row? No, I don't think that. But I do think they're going to beat up on these teams who your team can't put up points. The Titans suck. The Raiders suck. The Chargers don't look good. I think those
The
are
Chiefs
wins.
can't
And they get
put
the
up-
Colts at home.
The Chiefs can't put up points against the team they just played. And the Broncos,
The Broncos have a great. Division
Is the
opponent.
Broncos offense
good
really
defense.
better than the Texans offense? Like realistically, like is
Yes.
it really that much better?
I wouldn't say it's that
Yes.
much better, but it's definitely better.
And
they're in division.
And let's not forget the Chiefs get to play in the cold. We haven't seen the Colts play in the cold. That is an advantage. Playing in the cold is an advantage. I'm sick of sitting here going, the Chiefs aren't going to make the playoffs. In 2 weeks, if the Chiefs drop the next two, let's talk about it. Otherwise, let's move on. I'm sick of it.
So you guys are you guys right now have the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yes.
I do, yes.
Yes.
Who else?
For real, who else? Like, it's going to be between you, the Chiefs, the Chargers. Who, like, I'm just saying,
The Steelers, the Ravens.
If you had to go with your stomach, your gut, who do you trust out of those teams the most? I'm still telling you the Chiefs. It's not your team. It's not the Chargers who have lost 3 games now.
I think my team can beat the Chiefs. Actually, like, I'm very confident in them beating the Chiefs. I'm actually them and the Chargers. Right. I'm not even afraid of at all. Not even close.
Let me read you the AFC leaders, and then let me read you the wild card, and then let me read you the 5-5 teams who they're tied with. Broncos, Patriots, Colts, and Steelers are all winning their divisions. The Steelers are 6-4.
All
and the
4
wild
of those
card
teams are making the playoffs.
is Buffalo, Chargers, and Jaguars. Then the 5-5 teams are the Texans, Chiefs, Ravens, and then right behind them is the 4-7 Dolphins, who have 4 of the easiest games ever coming up. So,
okay,
I'm not ready to say that the Chiefs are out of contention when you have the Chargers, Jags, Texans in front of you. Not to mention the Steelers could lose the division and miss playoffs still.
Okay,
they're 6-4.
Ignore the last 8 years, okay? Because I know who Mahomes is.
No.
I know that they've won.
No,
yes.
Oh no!
I
no!
Not to.
What?
Yes.
Dude, we're basing this completely off culture and winning. Like, if we're just going off the eye test, then the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
No.
What?
Give me the team that has the best record right now. Like, what are we talking about? Of course, I'm going to pick the Chiefs.
You mean the Colts? I assume that.
Well, no, the Colts are winning that game. I think. I just mean to get into playoffs there. I think the Chiefs have a better team, a better quarterback than the Steelers. I think they have a better team and a better quarterback than who'd you say, Miami, and who else
Jags.
is there? The Jags. I think
the Jags are in playoffs, and then you have the Texans right in front of them, and then you have the Ravens right behind them. And then you have the Dolphins, who are going to go on a heater, I'm telling you.
It's such a real possibility that the Steelers don't make playoffs and Baltimore wins that division. I think, like, look at the Chiefs' schedule. It's not a hard schedule.
All right, let's wrap this up. Let's finish this week because I'm sure people don't want to listen to a 2-hour podcast on a Sunday recap when we have, like, we're gonna have to record a separate video for the Thursday night game at this rate.
I'm going all in the opposite direction because of how hard you got.
Well, if you guys want to see Carson explode,
the glaze
check out the next episode of the Huddle podcast on the Huddle YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
We are not doing that.
We should actually wrap it up here and then just start recording the next episode. I'm serious.
We can do that.
We're doing another episode? Okay, hold on.
I don't know.
Bro, we're interrupting a huge debate. I don't care. We can stop after this game.
You guys should check it out on the next episode of the Huddle podcast.
We're edging the fan base, Carson.
We're edging the fan base, Carson. Hold this argument in your pocket, bro. This is in the future.
You guys are assholes.
Aiden, where can everyone find us?
Guys, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, all at the Huddle podcast. Go like, subscribe, smash the like, smash the subscribe. Yeah.
The Chiefs are not making the playoffs.
Patrick Queen.